Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai once more, man. For Babylon the Great, America is falling, man. You know, this place, all right, is due. Like Jake say to the kids, you due for an ass whooping. Well, Babylon is due for an ass whooping, man. You know, this place is due, and hey, this article proves that the Most High is beginning to visit this place. You know, now some may look at it and say, well, things are gonna get better. Well, let's read the article to see if it does, man. Retail apocalypse. Rate of store closures accelerate after already hitting record highs. So this place is going downhill, man. It's going downhill. And, the longer this place is up and going, the faster it's going to go, man. Esau's running out of time, man. Esau's running out of time to where, hey, something going to have to happen real soon. If Esau really wants to push his chip, something going to have to happen real soon, man, because this place is decaying fast, man. Very fast, man. All right. The roads are messed up. They're building, like the scriptures say, if thus without even, let me just grab it, because this place is falling quick, man. It's falling faster than, let's see, Malachi 1. Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Because here it is, Esau's doing a lot of construction. You know what I'm saying? Esau's doing a lot of construction, building up these so-called metropolitan areas, these high-rise buildings, which is cool because it's giving construction workers work. But at the same time, it's more things that are breaking down, He's fixing certain highways, but then you got way more potholes and stuff in the rest of the cities. So it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against the whom Yahweh will have indignation forever. Okay, so that's the point. The Lord Most High is going to throw down. All right, he's going to throw down now. Right now, he's throwing down spiritually. Where he's not so much showing his face, but soon enough he's going to throw down physically, man, in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Now, more upon this article, it says the retail apocalypse is upon us, and after hitting all the record high levels of store closures, the pace has accelerated. Hundreds of thousands of workers have already lost their jobs in the past decades thanks to store closures, and that number is going to skyrocket in the very near future. According to a report by Business Insider, more than 6,100 stores have been slated for closure so far in 2019. All right? And it's just getting worse and worse, man, because the past 2 years, stores have been closing. Name brand stores, big stores. Sears, JCPenney's, and these stores represent, so-called, these are so-called like cornerstones of the fashion industry, if you will. So if these stores are closing down, how much, easier is it for little mom and pop stores to close down, man? Or like Targets or something like that. And since the states hit hardest by retail job losses or layoffs over the last decades are West Virginia, Vermont, Rhode Island, Ohio, Connecticut, and Maryland. Not only does there appear to be no end in sight for this epidemic accurately dubbed the retail apocalypse, store closures are expected to pick up the pace as we inch toward 2020. Retailers are expected to close roughly 9,000 stores this year, following by another 12,000 stores in 2020, according to estimates from Cushman and Wakefield. So this further proves that America is circling the drain. Okay? And the closer it gets to the drain, the faster it goes down. It says record high store closures, bankruptcies, and liquidations have occurred Due to these establishments' inability to manage their debt, most of these stores bit off more than they could chew, are now facing the consequences of their actions. Because of what's going on too is that a lot of these stores are taking in more inventory because because Esau has like an algorithm. That's where like certain parts of the year, like maybe around Christmas or the early part of the year, they feel like they're gonna sell more, so they buy more. They stock up more, you know. But now it's to where if less people are buying because they're losing jobs, all this inventory is just sitting there, taking up space, and Esau still has to rent these stores out. They still have to rent these places out from the malls and so on and so forth, you know. So it's a negative effect that's happening upon this place. So it says on the other hand of the spectrum, Washington, Utah, and Washington D.C. have all seen retail job growth of at least 20% in the same time period. But while some states have seen some growth nationwide, closures are outpacing openings. Though they build, I will throw down, man. More than 8,000 stores closed in the U.S. in 2017, setting an all-time record for the number of stores that we have closed in a single year, according to the real estate services from Cushman and Wakefield. Another U.S. record was smashed in 2019 as the amount of retail square footage that went dark soared to a new heights, according to CoStar Group, another commercial real estate firm. 2019 is now on pace to set new records, Business Insider. It says, although it seems like it cannot get much worse, the retail apocalypse was bound to happen. It says, YouTube channel Money GPS has repeatedly reported on the problems in the retail sector of the United States economy. The absolute fact is that the e-commerce and online retail is only minimally to blame for these stores' demise. Money GPS said e-commerce accounts for approximately 10% of retail sales in the U.S. today. That's hardly a large percentage of the total. Massive unpayable levels of debt and therefore bankruptcies are taking toll on these American retailers. So this place is going down the drain, man. And like I said, it's just another article to prove I'll prove the point. This is just another article to prove the point. And this is because man, hey, we are out here to bring the alarm to the people, man. All right, so it says, shall a trumpet be blown? Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it? All right, and this is if you will, maybe seem like a small trumpet, but like I said, it has a rippling effect. More people are laid off. The less money resources they have, the more stressed out they'll be. Which means what? The more they'll resort to robbing and looting and stealing. Which that's a prophecy. We can grab that actually too. It shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh have not done it? Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets to his servants, the prophets. And the Lord Most High is revealing this to us, man. To where, like I said, the average person might look at this article and think nothing of it, because most people are still stuck in, most people still sleep, even though the Most High is showing his hands. Okay? So this is let me see. Bear with me. Damn. trying to find a precept. I'm trying to find a precept which speaks about how basically people are gonna be robbing one another. It is what it is. It's a precept and it's either 15 or 16. I'm trying to can't remember where it's at. Yeah, man, but that's prophecy as well. It talks about how the Lord, people are gonna be robbing one another, man. Friends are gonna be robbing one another. It's gonna get bad out here, man. All right, this is Second Ezra 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. 2017 on down, man. We just read it. It's getting worse and worse. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out to consume the foundation of the earth. It's a wildfire. We seen what happened in paradise, which has spiritual, man. Because America is known as Eden, man. To where everything goes, it's just people are just in la la land here, man. And what happened in paradise? Wildfires, man. To where it didn't stop until it burned up the whole place. The fire is kindled, it should not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. Like as an arrow, which is shot of a mighty archer return not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because Ezra seen it, there was no hope, and it's going to be less and less hope as time goes on. This is why we just have to focus more on the spirit, man. This is the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Because like I said, this is just the beginning of evils, man. No money, all right, means you can't, you're homeless, man. All right, people got kids. Jake is ruthless. Guess what? They're going to resort to robbing and stealing, man. The woman going to start selling box, man. Like they're doing over there in Venezuela. That's how bad it is now. The brother Quadar Shapat, he brought out a video how you got a lot of Venezuelans going over to Colombia. And I also heard that they were going over to Trinidad as well. To prostitute, to bring money home, to their families, and they said they hated it, man. They feel like shit. They can't sleep. But, this was going to come down to, the people prideful, then, man, you're just going to be destroyed, But the thing, it's going to get so bad out here that pride is going to get you destroyed, man. Which we know pride already gets people destroyed. But you're gonna have to, give up your pride. Women, you have certain women that feel like they'd never go sell box, openly. But that's the women in Venezuela probably felt like that too. But the times are coming to where, it's gonna break your pride. And if you don't have your Habashim Yahushai, all right, which he works through his men, if you don't have a man of the Lord, really, you're gonna be selling box as well, man. This is behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. And people are not being mindful of the scourges, man. They're continuing on in their wickedness because they're two-thirds, they have the mark of judgment upon them, man. They're made to be destroyed. They're the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. That's crazy, man. It says fitted, man. So, like when you get a suit and your suit just fits for you, it fits your shoulder lengths and your height, in your waist or whatever. That's what's fitted for 2/3. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. Because now it is. They got a lot of these blowout sales, these 50% off, 70% off, to keep people buying, so that they could at least make these stores can at least make some money. People think they're in a good case. All right, but not considering what does this actually mean in the grand scheme of things. So it says that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape hunger shall the sword destroy. You know? So, hey man, you have those doomsday preppers that they may not perish from famine. They got that showing on even Netflix. You know how you have doomsday preppers, you know, who have food stored up, who have renewable sources of water, you know. But guess what? The hungry person who's without a job that may live in a metropolitan area, guess what? He's gonna come up there. He's gonna come up to, you know, he's gonna come up to the woods or the mountains or a nicer neighborhood and destroy the person that has food. Okay? It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. Okay, the city shall be cast down. You know, the scriptures say the place that suddenly had root shall be taken up in an instant. You know, like I said, nobody's paying attention to the signs, even though Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is showing them. Damn, I can't remember exactly how it goes. Oh, okay. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Second Esdras 5. And 3, it says, in the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly. You know, so it's going to be wasted suddenly, this place, man. You know, amen. So us, we just got to remain in the spirit. And just remember that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, hey, this is for the 2/3, man. You know, like scripture saying Proverbs 3:26, you know, that, hey, this destruction is for the wicked, man. You know. Hey man, so like I said, just another video, little when you Akim edified. Just to show you how Babylon is falling. Babylon the Great is falling, man. You know? Hey, so with that, shalom to the elect.